Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, TSB here. I thank you so much for being here and watching this video. I really appreciate it. If it's your first time here, please subscribe for more content. Drop me a like, it really helps me out. Also, in my banner, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, just to check out some things that are going on for me. But today, I decided to continue on with the series on sleep. One of my friends was having a lot of sleep problems, and I thought it'd be really good to continue on with this series on sleep. So today I want to talk a little more about the sleep basics, some things that are really important that can be very helpful for either improving your sleep or maintaining good sleep based on where you are. And what we're talking about here is what we call sleep hygiene. Okay, so a lot of people probably have heard this term before. And if you haven't heard this, then hey, listen up, because this is good stuff. It'll help you to maintain good sleep if you're already a good sleeper, and it'll help you to improve your sleep. And some of these things are pretty intuitive, so maybe you already have an idea on some of this. But if you don't, hey, hopefully we can help you out some. So the first few things are pretty simple, basic. So we want your room to be quiet. Okay, quiet is important because guess what? If there's loud noises, if there is abnormal noises in the environment around you, they're probably going to rouse you out of your sleep and make it more likely that you're going to wake up. And that's pretty simple. Or you might not be able to fall asleep at all in the first place. So that's the first thing. Super simple, quiet. As much as you can, keep it quiet. If you can't keep it quiet, get some earplugs. Get some sleep phones. Those are awesome. I use sleep phones myself. But do something to keep the environment quiet. The next thing is darkness. So we touched on it the last time, but darkness is essential. So light is one of the things that entrains our sleep-wake cycle. So the sun, essentially, when the sun is up, when we are exposed to light, it tells our brain, it tells our body that we are supposed to be awake. The problem that a lot of people don't realize is that your cell phone, keep this next to you in bed. Don't do that. No watching TV in bed. And also, we want to make sure that we're limiting the light exposure, particularly close to our bedtime. So typically, if you're having sleep problems, I would say within an hour of your bedtime, you should be limiting any light that you're exposed to allow your body to start secreting melatonin. Okay, so melatonin is called the night hormone. It's the darkness hormone, and it becomes secreted when we're exposed to darkness. Okay, so that's why darkness is so important, not just when you're trying to sleep, but even before you get into bed to go to sleep. The next thing is we want the bedroom to be cool. That is a big thing. We want the bedroom to be cool. Cool, not cold, right? And some people say, well, I like it warm. Well, part of the problem is that evolutionarily, we know that our bodies actually were designed to mimic or mirror the temperature of the ambient environment. So when it's cold outside or it's cool outside, our body actually mimics that. So our body actually decreases, the core body temperature decreases when we're trying to achieve sleep, okay? So that moves on to the next thing. So we don't want to be engaging in activities that are going to raise our core body temperature when it's close to a bedtime. So that means exercise should not happen close to bedtime. So we need to exercise, keep it at least 4 to 6 hours away from the time that we're going to fall asleep, because if we're increasing our core body temperature, then we're working directly against our body's normal sleep drive and sleep propensity. So we want to stay away from exercise late in the evening. Also, we don't want to be taking hot showers or baths during that time, right? So hot showers or baths, they are going to increase our body's temperature, and that is going to be more arousing, more wakeful, making us more awake. So you want to stay away from that. Next thing is we talk about the circadian rhythm, right? Circadian, circa means around, dia means a day. So it's around a day, this daily rhythm. Well, with this daily rhythm, the keyword is rhythm. So we need to let our body get into a rhythm, which means that you need to be trying to go to bed at a relatively consistent time and waking up at a relatively consistent time, okay? So getting into a rhythm. So if you go to bed each night at around 11 p.m., you need to try to stay within an hour of that time each night. And this is the hardest part for people, is that waking up at a consistent time is probably even more important than going to bed at a consistent time. So if you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, you need to be getting up every day within an hour of that. If you're not a person who has sleep problems, hey, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Keep doing what you're doing if it's working for you. But if you're having sleep problems, this is something you need to tighten up. Make sure that you're being very consistent so that you can get your body back into a rhythm, right? And in conjunction with that, we want you to be only in bed for sleep, right? So if you are not sleeping, if you're just hanging out, if you're not able to fall asleep, you need to not be in bed, okay? So make sure that we're keeping that regular schedule. So to recap, right, we want to keep it quiet, dark, cool in your bedroom, right? We want to avoid any activity that's going to increase our core body temperature. And we want to make sure that we keep your bed time pretty consistent. So we want to make sure that you maintain a regular schedule. These are core sleep hygiene principles that will help and improve your sleep. So I hope maybe you learned a little bit of something, and please drop a like if you did, or if you didn't, please drop a comment and let me know what things you may want to learn more about in terms of sleep. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Drop a like, subscribe. It helps me out, and hopefully you can make your tomorrow better than today.